something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up in last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For UGA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Right at the line of scrimmage. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Knight. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Great swings at the 45. The offense has it and still going.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Toss play, running right. First down and more, he's still running. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Dogs.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
Grab behind the line, it's Jackson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, and then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
To throw, it's Boley. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation.
And they will score. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
I'm going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Looking to throw. It's Knight. Dumps a short throw down to the running back.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. He's going to pull it down and run. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Okay, he's set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught in the flat by the running back. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's stopped. Fights through the tackle. He's in the clear. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. You talk about paying a price in the pocket for your team to deliver a touchdown throw.
Great job by this quarterback. I'm going to tell you something. When this offense watches the film and they see the quarterback, the hit that he took, this is how you get rewarded, not only with a touchdown, but also the way your team starts to admire you and respect you as a player.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. He shreds the tackle. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. And Can he get there on the ground? And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. QB keeper all the way. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
This would be an unconventional strategy. Punt team on the field on 1st down. Team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Scanning the field. It's Boley. Fires it on the move. Oh, it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that on.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble to his left. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. To the air. It's Knight. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Wiley. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Dogs come up to the line in a hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looks like he's going to run it. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. That puts them back on top. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Gets made on the out route.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
An excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Dropping back. It's Knight. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pass rush closing in. Catch made on the left side. Taking tackles and going. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
The Dogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to throw. It's Boley. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. They come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The pocket breaking down. Extending the play now. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Defense is coming after him. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's an out route, the catch made. He has first down yardage at the 46. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Boley. He bought some time, now lets it go. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost him.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Scrambling and throwing it deep. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break.
A deep shot to the left side. And a diving catch near the sideline. What a play.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. He's got it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. This offense really clicking.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Gets out quickly to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How about it? Another first down. The clock keeps ticking down as this running back's yardage keeps ticking up. He's piling up these yards as we approach the final stretch today in the fourth quarter.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Design quarterback run. Got the first down and still motoring.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Working clock with the ground game. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Knight. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
First and goal, handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Irish. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking downfield. It's Knight. Contact as he threw it. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
In the clear at the 25. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Really love the call here on third down to give the quarterback the option to either make the throw or pull it down and keep it himself to be able to pick up first down yardage.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass, finds the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds, not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Graham behind the line. It's stopped. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Dogs. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this
This is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded to one of the up now. Tackle is made at the 43, but that's a good return and good starting field position.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. To throw, it's Boley. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. Now with just 1 second on the clock, this field goal attempt to force overtime. Not going to get there. It's short, and the game is over. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the outside to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration. And they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Complete to the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the option. Now the toss. Running into the open space. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Red pass, it's complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Motion from the back. The run from the shotgun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He leaves it with his back. At the 45 on his way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grab behind the line. It's Kane. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
To the air, it's Nolan. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. I get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Vaughn. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Trying to get it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down coming up. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Vaughn. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Washington. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for room. It's Robinson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it looking for a first. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The RPO, it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting them.
Going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. To throw, it's Vaughn. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more.
Got some room to run. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. And as he throws, he's got it. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that time...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Auburn going to work with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Robinson.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was...
Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs
proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's long. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Makes the catch, it's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires left. That's caught. It's Tease. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Hauls it in. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Sooners trying to cash it in on first and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners!
You get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Under fire. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And makes the score Palmer 34, Oklahoma 18.
The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got it on the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now facing a third and long. To the air. It's Nolan. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ballgame to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Second down, they'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Russell. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Here's a heat. All bottled up it. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Oklahoma offense offense will take over.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got a man, it's Russell. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
That's caught. It's Robinson. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Russell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. Keeps looking downfield. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Auburn. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team.